today's episode, we are getting into the Frey Ranch Bottled-In-Bond Rye. This is my first rye from Frey Ranch, and we all know how I feel about Frey Ranch. I go by the name of, let's get into this.
Play the intro.
I go by the name of Lord, let's review some whiskey. Welcome back. Now, folks, we are getting into a rye, a new rye that I have not reviewed on this channel. It is none other than the the Frey Ranch Bottled-In-Bond Rye. Now, as you can see, the bottle it's almost gone. So spoiler alert, folks. Spoiler alert. This is a 100 proof rye from Frey Ranch. My first rye, as I mentioned in the intro. So a little quick backstory about the rye. We're gonna go ahead and read from the website. So according to the website, it says Frey Ranch Bottled-In-Bond Straight Rye Whiskey is made with 100% winter cereal rye. While it's rare to feature a 100% single grain mash bill, we wanted to showcase the quality of our slow grown rye grains with the impact of any other flavors. Aged for a minimum of 5 years and bottled at 100 proof, this whiskey is smooth enough to sip, yet spicy enough to shine in a cocktail. Our straight rye whiskey is recognized with a double gold medal from the San Francisco World Spirit Competition, which is a true recognition to high quality rye grown here on the Frey Ranch. Woo! Yeah. Now, I would admit, when I first opened this rye, I was blown away. I do like ryes. However, a lot of ryes I have tend to either be of the same mash bill from a certain distillery or just ryes from, legacy distilleries or things like that, which is nothing wrong with either or. But I would say the Frey Ranch, in my opinion, is a little bit different. So let's get into the nose. Already, I'll be honest, you put your nose in this glass and it almost comes off as you made tea and you poured an ignorant amount of honey into the tea and it's just coping. As far as the tea, obviously it is herbal, but in this instances, it could be, I like lemon zinger, or however the hell you pronounce that, lemon zinger. It does have that lemon zinger kind of vibe to it. The honey is super present in this. However, there is a deep, kind of dark fruit note. It's almost like wine, which is crazy, like a cab note. I love cab. But I would say it almost comes off as a dried fruit. Now, before I had I forgot which bottle I reviewed, there was a fig note on this. This necessarily isn't like a fig note, but it's skating towards a line of like a fig and a raisin for the most part. Now, I'm not getting those crazy notes you usually get with ryes, like dill and things like that. But once again, that honey is crazy mixed with that dry, dark fruit note that I'm getting as well. Those are like the two predominant notes I'm getting. There is a shortbread note I'm getting as well. Like a shortbread cookie. Like we all know, we've probably grown up in a household where there was like that blue tin of shortbread cookies and you didn't know if that was, barrettes, buttons, or pins, or actually cookies in it. But that's what it smells like in this glass, shortbread cookies. Let me know in the comments if you like shortbread cookies in the blue tin. Oh man. This nose is crazy. Let's go on for the taste. Woo! Okay, so I would say at 100 proof, this isn't necessarily a spicy pour at all. With this being a rye, there is a little spice note on it, but it's not too crazy. I'm not getting too much of a peppery note on it. It's very faint. However, that honey is still transferring over. Like I said, I mentioned, if you had a tea and you had honey in it, it almost as if you took the spoon out after you steeped the tea bag with the honey in it and you licked the spoon with the honey. That is what I'm getting on the palate. It's a huge honey note. Definitely still getting, like I mentioned, that fig Newton slash raisin note on there as well. Nothing too crazy. And that shortbread note is very faint in the background, but it's definitely still a part of the party. Overall, the finish is decent. It's a medium finish. It's nothing that necessarily carries over too long. Like I remember when I reviewed I think it was the wheat whiskey, I think that had a long finish. I'm unsure, but I'm pretty sure it did. But this, like it is a short, but it's like a nice medium long finish. Yeah, that honey note is crazy. I would say, honestly, as a rye, this is really good. This is something that I would drink neat, as I'm doing right now. Also, this would be great in a cocktail, like they said on the website. I'm really interested how this will hold up in a cocktail. I'm definitely gonna do a cocktail episode, and we're gonna just try this out and see how it fetches up. So to this date, the only rye I've used in a cocktail has been the Old Forester rye. Not the single barrel, but the one that's in the white and green label. That's pretty good. However, this is a little more detailed and a little more heavier of a rye profile, in my personal opinion. Now this, I would be curious how it would be like an old fashioned or Manhattan or with a Mexican Coke. I'm definitely curious what it'd be like. So yeah, recommendations. What I recommend this one if you are getting into ryes or want to add to your collection. Yeah, Frey Ranch, 1000%. I would definitely recommend this as a rye. You can't go wrong with this. The reason I like this, they made it. It wasn't like it was a source 95.5 rye from any other distilleries. Not knocking the 95.5 rye, but this is a different wheelhouse and a beast altogether. Now I know in the comments people are gonna be like, yes, that rye is good, but we're talking about right now the Frey Ranch Bottled-In-Bond Rye with the winter rye grain. Night and day. They're two different beasts. Of course, the Jack Daniels is so good because it has that crazy high proof. But we're talking about Frey Ranch over here at 100 proof, which is 1 grain. That's rare right now. Okay, two different beasts. So I get it. So let me know in the comments if you've had the Frey Ranch rye, in particular the Bottled-In-Bond rye, or let me know if you're actually actively hunting for this or would like to try one day. Super interested. Also, let me know what your favorite rye pour of the moment is. I'm always curious. Put me on to something new, folks. So yeah. So if you like this one, go ahead, give me a good old like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah. And like we always say at this time, folks, cheers, salud, sante, Kobe, and all that jazz. Wow.